What is up, guys? It's
John.
Ken, Speakeasy Podcast. And do you know what today is?
Today is the day we pick our
Presidente.
president. Today's
Yes.
election day, folks.
Yes.
And I hope you went out and voted.
Yes. Well, it's this airs at 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
people
you
might
still
still be
have
going
time.
out
Yeah, you
there,
still have time.
going to their public schools or wherever they vote, and or their firehouse or
Where's
anything.
your sticker? Where's your I voted sticker?
I'm not wearing that one.
Check it out. All right.
Yes.
I vote by mail.
Do you really?
Yeah. I'm not always around on election day.
Yeah.
There was quite a few years where I was cruising and doing different things.
Dude,
so I signed up to vote by mail, and I never got rid of it.
We're in Kentucky the last time there was an election, weren't we?
No, we left the day after.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because election day is always a Tuesday. We left Wednesday. Yeah.
Ah.
So I do vote by mail, and then my town has a mailbox where you drop your ballot in by the Borough Hall.
Yes.
So I do that every year.
So is there a lot of people throwing in 12 ballots in at once, like their dead grandpa?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's filled. It's filled, 100%.
Speaking of which, I saw you the mayor of North Arlington. He's a real estate agent?
He is, yes.
I didn't know that. I saw
Yeah.
something pop up with his name on it in the picture and everything like that. And, interesting.
Yeah, he does it on the side, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's small town mayors. You know, they got to have other jobs too as well.
I mean, he's a retired police officer.
Yes.
he
Which I
does,
see because I did the whole real estate thing.
Yeah.
And a couple of the people that were taking the class with me were retired police officers looking to get some extra.
Yeah, I guess that's an easy way to make, like I said, extra money and extra job.
Yeah, he's a sociable guy too. He's mayor,
Yeah.
so why not? Use it to your advantage, mayor.
Yes, sir. He's a good mayor, too.
Yeah, he's and he's still mayor.
He's still mayor.
Yeah. Good guy. Yeah. We have one today, guys. We're doing some to get into our bourbon before we start talking about other things in election day and all that fun stuff, because that's what you guys really want to hear about. We are having today Copper and Cask. Copper and Cask, guys. All right. And this one is coming at 64.1% alcohol, and it's 9 years. 9 years. That's a good year, man. I mean, 9 years. The greatest bourbons are 10 years, but good bourbon could be 4 years or whatever, but 9 years. I like myself I had a Penelope 9 year, I think it was 9 year not too long ago. It was good stuff. So, single barrel project creating superior hand selected spirits, always rare and never ordinary. Oh, well, I don't want ordinary, so I'm happy.
Right.
I'm happy. Yeah, 64.1% alcohol there. Yeah.
And are they out of a
Non-chill filter.
bigger burger distillery, or are they on their own?
Well, they're coming from Indiana.
Okay.
Bottled by Latitude Beverage in Rumford, Rhode Island. Interesting. So it's bottled in Rhode Island, distilled in Indiana. This is small batch 6, is a hand-picked selection of bourbon barrels, all distilled and barreled in Indiana in May of 2015, aged in Florida, and married at 9 years old.
That's way too many states.
As with all our whiskeys, this is bottled at barrel proof. So, aged in Florida. So what does that tell you, John? When you see something is aged in Florida?
They barreled it in Indiana, brought the barrels down to Florida, let it sit for how many years?
Yeah.
And then shipped it up to Rhode Island to throw it in a bottle?
Sounds like it.
That's a lot of movement.
Yeah, but it makes it interesting. Why does it make it interesting? Because Florida is a different climate. It's warmer climate. There's things going on.
Right.
Where you have something like in Scotland, where the climate, you have your Scotch, and you have a lot going on with the more temperate weather and everything like that, where you can see more changes in colds, hot, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm sure climate definitely plays a role in this. So I can see why that can be listed as that. Aged in Florida and married at 9 years old.
What's the proof on this?
This is at it's 64.1% alcohol. So what's that? 128.2 proof.
So you're trying to kill me. Excellent.
That is high, dude. Yeah,
Excellent.
that's some boozy stuff right there.
Yeah, screw it. Let's do it.
And the mash bill on this one is 75% corn. That's a lot of corn.
That's a lot of corn.
21% rye, 4% barley malt. So let's see, man. I haven't had this before.
You have a pillow and
I know.
sheets for me?
I know. We'll do a small pour, Johnny. We'll do a small pour. This is a tough one. There we go. All right.
Copper and Cask.
Copper and Cask.
I feel like we've done a Copper and Cask. Have we not?
You keep saying this, but no,
Because it just
haven't had
sounds so familiar.
Yeah. Maybe that was a bar we went to or something. I don't know. We went to Copper and Cask. It was great. It was delicious.
Cooper Cask.
Yeah, but Copper and Cask. I like this, man. I like this bottle,
It's
too,
a sweet
man.
bottle, yeah.
Nice old school. It's got the eagle on top.
Yeah.
I feel like I can go to like a Elks Club or some kind of like meeting and bring this with me and feel like I'm the center of attention.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of feel to it. All right. Nose. Oh, yeah. I like this, man. It's got nice
Ooh, yeah.
hints.
I can smell the corn.
Yeah.
I definitely smell the corn.
I'm getting candy corn.
Yes.
Yeah. We just had Halloween not too long ago, so it's yeah. I'm getting that candy corn. I'm getting that sweet, little bit of baking spice.
It's definitely sweet. I can't wait to get this. Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Not too oaky, but it's good.
You know, usually we say vanilla, we say caramel. I'm not smelling that. I'm smelling sweeter than that. Brown sugar.
Yeah, a little sugar, maybe more like a light brown sugar. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Interesting.
Yeah. It's nice heat.
Yeah, definitely
Top
nice.
end heat. Not too much of that Kentucky hug. More in that throat. Nope. Hold on. I'm feeling it now.
Yeah, no, it's there.
It worked its way down as I was
Oh,
talking.
yeah, it's there.
Yeah. I feel it now.
I'm getting like a chocolatey flavor almost.
Yeah. Chocolate. Cocoa.
And cocoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cherry.
All right. So when you say like when I'm gonna say more like a burnt sugar.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know if it just went down the wrong way, but it's burning.
I'm burning for you. Yeah.
Put a little water in your mouth and lick your lips,
Yeah.
and you can taste those notes, baby.
Little bitterness, little slight bitterness. I don't know what it is. I'm getting there. Almost like a grapefruity bitterness. I don't know, but
I like it.
it's a little earthy. It's not bad, man. I like it.
I'm going to tell you, it smells better than it. I don't want to say it smells better than it tastes.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like it smells.
Yeah.
It smells like it's going to be this sweet, go down easy.
Yeah. Well, it's a boozy one, Johnny.
But it's a boozy one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll do it, man. That'll do it.
I love big booze.
Yeah. I like big
I like
booze.
big booze, and I cannot lie.
Good stuff. Copper and Cask. I mean, so I picked up. I'm part of, and you're part of actually. In New Jersey, we have a bourbon group, Central Jersey Bourbon Society, and they did a pick of this, and I had picked that pick up, and then I saw they had one that wasn't a pick. And I said, it'd be cool to kind of compare the two eventually. I'm not opening the other one just yet.
So are we doing that?
Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll do a side-by-side at some point. But
not today.
no, I'd have to find that, and I don't know where I put
It's
it.
right there.
No,
No, I'm sure.
no, it's not. But I figured we'd try this out. This is a new one for us, so I figured we'd put the center of attention on just this right now. But yeah, it's something I never had before.
Do you know of any other Copper and Cask? Like, is it? Do they have different bottles, different bourbons? Like,
I don't know much on it. I'll be honest with you.
so-
I'll be completely honest with you. I
Okay.
don't know much on it. This was something, like I said, they raved about the pick. It was something that I said, all right, let me try it out. I always like trying new things.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we are.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, the flavors are good. It's got nice heat. I think that this is one I may want to open up a little bit more, though.
Yeah, let it sit for a bit.
Yeah, I feel like with this fresh crack here.
Yeah, maybe we revisit this at another time.
It's good. It's got good flavor. It lingers. It's got some hang time to it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's got some viscosity there. It's got a nice color. It's nice dark.
It's viscous.
It's viscous, yes. Nothing wrong to say about it right now. I actually, on that second sip, I got a little cola on that, you know?
Cola, really?
Yeah, try it again. Tell me if you see it. You may not, though. Don't
Now
worry.
that you say it, though, it's going to be in my head.
Yeah, I know. Just a little bit of cola.
I'm still getting that, like, cocoa, that cherry.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
be cherry cola. How about that?
yeah, just like cherry cola. No. All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Copper and Cask. If you haven't had it yet, try it out. I think it's worth the try. Absolutely.
Is this a budget-friendly bottle?
I think it was in a higher end. Yeah, closer towards maybe 100 or so around there. It's a little bit higher up there.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what happens sometimes when you start getting these more refined bourbons, ones that they're aging more. There's a little bit more time and effort put into it. This is not like a mass-produced item here right now.
Right.
You kind of get what you pay for. If you want something that's a little, little love, more tender care, and all that fun stuff to it, then
Yeah.
Uh,
Open it up, sleep with it for a couple days.
yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah. See what you could do. Give
I
it
think so.
hugs and
so.
kisses, and
Yeah.
see what happens.
See what happens. Cheers, man. Good
Cheers.
stuff. All right. So,
Anyway,
Back
before we
to
keep
election.
going, hats. Guys,
Hats.
I know we keep saying it, but I just want to put it out one more time. Look, I have hair, a lot of it. Ignited States, that's the...
ISAcaps.com, guys.
Yeah. Ignited States is the Instagram page.
Yeah.
ISAcaps.com is where
ISA
you go.
caps. Looks nice. They're rugged.
Um,
They feel nice.
Yeah. It's a really good hat. This is one of the best hats I think I've ever felt and owned in my life.
Yeah.
And it comes and it looks like you've been working on your car. Like you feel like a man when you put this on.
It's got a story behind it before you even own it.
Dude, I'm in love with this thing.
Yeah.
Whether you're a man or a badass woman, they come in 4 different colors.
And just to explain to you guys real quick, when it comes to these hats and our logo in general, we're the Speakeasy podcast. We're a Speakeasy podcast right now. So, there's a lot going on, and people don't realize what's going on to this hat right now. Yeah. You have their bowler cap, Speakeasy, that's, older, 1920s, 30, whatever, yeah. Yes, as John pointed out, don't talk. Speakeasy is supposed to be something you're supposed to keep quiet about.
It's a secret, guys.
Yes. So that's why there's an X over the mouth. That means, shh, be quiet. Don't tell anyone about the Speakeasy. You have our microphone here. So it kind of looks like almost like a face in a way because you got the hat, the mouth, the lines from the microphone kind of look like eyes a little bit. A little hidden gem right there is for the bottom of the microphone post. You see an upside down bourbon glass. That means we just drank that glass and we're saying, cheers.
This glass here.
Done. We had our glass. And we're going to throw it on the bar. Or you can look at like a bartender when they give you the free glass, or something, and they put it on there. But I thought it was a cool little Easter egg in there.
Yep. Your Speakeasy hat, the old school 1920s Laurel and Hardy hat.
Yeah, the bowler cap. Yeah.
What a cool logo! It's nice and leathery.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice feel. The way when I was talking to Victor over there, he was mentioning how it's the way there. It's almost like heated, the patch on it, so you get almost like a nice gloss to it. It's nice. I like the way they did this.
And if you're a fan of us and you're a fan of the show and you're a fan of wearing hats, this means a lot to us. Chill out. There we go.
Keep
it means a lot to us. Our logo means a lot to us. And you'd be helping us out as helping out a small business.
Yeah. Do it up, people.
We are collaborated together. So it does help both of us.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy a hat, the holidays are right around the corner.
Yeah. Get them. Cool. A few color options there too.
Yeah, 4 different colors.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, back to our original topic now that we've talked about our hats that you must buy. It's election day, people. And we have some choices to be made here. There's a lot going on. We're not going to tell you. We're not going to make the choice for you. Only you can vote.
It's a tough one. It's a tough year.
It's been interesting. It's been totally interesting regarding what's going on. There's a lot of hypocrisy out there. There's a lot of below the belt talk out there, and what it comes down to, and there's a lot more than that. I mean, there's assassination attempts going on before this election, and multiple at that matter too. There was a couple things that were came to light regarding that, and that just goes to show how important this is and how life-changing this is.
Yeah. And right now our country's divided, right? You got your Republicans, you got your Democrats.
Yeah.
And then you got your people who are like, I don't like either candidate.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to vote at all.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You have a right to vote. If you want to vote third party, vote third party.
Yeah.
But go out and express your right to vote.
Yeah.
Don't not vote because you don't like either two.
Yeah.
Which for me, it's I guess it's not even the right thing to do because a third party vote takes away from who I vote.
Well, that's part of the whole thing,
know,
though.
yeah.
That's part of the whole
But
thing.
I do want people to go out and show their frustration. You don't like either. Show your frustrations.
Yeah.
Don't just sit back and hide and say, well, I don't like either. I'm not going to vote.
Yeah.
Don't deny your right to vote.
But there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot what's been thrown out there.
It's an odd election.
It's gotten very below the belt.
It's very
as it's gotten closer and closer and closer to the election, which makes sense. You have a candidate who is very outspoken, I don't give a F about what I say, and I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to say what I want, and I don't care, which is not necessarily a bad thing because at least he's being honest with his feelings and emotions. Mm-hmm. And then you have a candidate who has been in office for whatever amount of years and is saying, this is what I'm going to do, but then you're like, why haven't you done it yet?
Yes.
So it's tough choices, and I can see why one side might say hell no to that, and how the other side can say hell no to that as well. And I can see the differences, and I can see, but my only thing, what I can honestly say is just don't let the mass media, and that goes left and right, persuade you in what you do and what you decide. Because the media nowadays has an agenda themselves. And they have, once again, it goes left and right. They have their own feelings, and they have candidates that are going to work in their favor, and they're going to do whatever they want to do and say what they want to say to the masses to push that out there to get what they want, to have things their way. And lastly, sorry, John, I know you want to say something. Don't let Taylor Swift or anyone else who knows nothing about politics
persuade you.
Let them stick to their, your Taylor Swift, your Bruce Springsteens, or whoever. And that could be anyone, left or right. I don't care. Doesn't matter. They're human like us. They're no smarter than us. They're good at doing what they do. And they're good at making music, or they're good at writing music, but it doesn't mean that they should be making decisions for us.
Right.
Do your own research and
Use
decide
your own
yourself.
brain. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what I was going to say is that this is a unique election year because you have two people running for office that really have already been there.
Yeah.
Right? You got your Republican side, you have Donald Trump,
A former president.
President for 4 years.
Yeah.
You have Kamala Harris, who's been the vice president for the last 3.5 years, 3.75 years, almost 4.
Yeah.
So they both have been there before. So it's a unique election where they both have had experience
Yeah.
inside the White House.
Yeah.
Right? So you kind of know what you're getting.
Yeah.
One, like you said, doesn't have a great bedside manner, says what they want to say. You don't have to agree with what they say.
Yeah.
But have proven what they've done before, maybe worked a little bit more.
Yeah.
You have the other one who's currently on the, who's been vice president, who says, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And then the question is, well, why haven't you already? Right?
Yes.
So that's the big thing right now.
Yeah.
One said, I'm going to do this and has done it. One says, well, I want to do this. Well, why haven't you done it?
Yes.
And that's what you have to decide for.
Yeah.
Regardless who wins, my president's my president. I will respect and love my country and whoever it is.
And hopefully they do a good job, because if they're doing a good job, then things are good for us too as well.
Right.
And that's what we hope for.
You know, at our age right now, I mean, we're looking towards our older years. I recently had a birthday.
Speak for yourself.
A year older than I was
Yes.
last week. And I have to start looking forward my kids' future, my elder years. And
happy birthday.
Thank you. I truly do believe that this country right now needs to be run like a business. We're businessmen.
Side note, did you do anything special for your birthday or no? Was it,
I sat in the corner and cried.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like mine.
Yeah.
But yes, to John's point, yes, it's we have to view things almost
tough love. You need tough love.
Yeah.
We don't need a kumbaya.
You need
I don't
a
want to hear
neutral
kumbaya.
perspective. Start neutral. Start from there. Weigh it out. Say, okay, I like this. I like that. I like this.
Weigh your pros and your cons.
Yeah, pros and cons. Have I been happy with how things have been going for whatever years? Was I happy 5 years, 6 years, whatever it was when Trump was in office? Was I happy then? How were gas prices? How was produce? How was the border? How was this? How was that? Ask yourself. Once again, start out with that neutral mind and ask yourself, how were things? Were we on the right path this way? Granted, COVID threw a curveball. It did.
COVID threw a gigantic curveball where neither side really knew what to do with it.
Yeah.
And, you feel bad. Donald Trump was in office when COVID started.
Yeah.
And it was a mystery to everybody. It really was. Nobody knew what to do.
The China virus.
And you know what? Yeah. Does it sound silly to say that? Yeah, but, I mean, that's where we were told it was originated from, right?
Well, it was.
And I'm sure
it's been proven.
It's been proven. So was it really off? Should you have said it that way? No. Mm-hmm. Was that the truth? Yeah. Nobody knew how to fix it.
Yeah. And here we are.
No matter who was in office at that time, it would have been a disaster.
We've had a lot of improvements back since then. The virus itself has been more, from what I understand, more easily spread, but not as potent, not as in your face, not killing people the way it was when it first came out.
Yeah, it's not what we thought it was.
Well, it was what we thought it was. When it came out, it was bad. People died.
People died because we didn't know how to treat it.
Yes.
I think we killed people ourselves because we didn't know how to treat it.
Yeah.
Let's throw somebody on a ventilator and suffocate them to death. And then.
Yeah. There was a lot that we learned from it. And the virus, which often happens with viruses, is that they start out strong, not as spreadable, like a common cold. People died from colds, the flu, all that stuff.
It grows, it manifests. It just.
Yes, the virus says I'd rather spread to more people but not kill them. It's almost like in a way, and then eventually it's become weakened where it's not as bad as it originally was. Something that you were scared shit of is now like, all right, well, yeah, it's like once again the common cold, I
had it 3 times already. I'm still here.
I had it once.
Still ticking.
Yeah, just had it the once, and I took that Paxlovid stuff. Man, that shit is horrible.
I drank bleach, and I'm good. I mean,
yeah. Well, I know the Paxlovid was like, dude, it left this like nasty metallic taste in my mouth. I'm like, dude, if I get this shit again, I'm not taking that stuff.
I took aspirin and NyQuil, man. I treated it like a regular cold, and I just let it flow.
Yeah, just do your thing, Mr. COVID. But yeah, things have changed. There's a lot going on. I mean, I find that politics in general are like way different. Maybe it's because I had more innocent ears when I was younger, but I feel like now it's like I said, it's very below
cutthroat,
the belt.
dude.
Yeah,
it's cutthroat.
It's very like, they're in your face. There's no holding back. There's no I don't care if you're offended. I don't care how you feel. I'm going to say how it is, and I don't give a shit.
The country is divided because of this. I mean, You have family members, friends, not talking to each other anymore because of who you vote for, who you like, or whose sign is on your
Do you
front
talk
lawn.
about politics with people? Is that a thing you do or not?
Not often, but
Yeah.
I let people know who I'm voting for and which
Yeah.
side I am. I'm not afraid to keep that in.
Yeah.
I recently had a sign given to me to put on my front lawn of
Oh,
who
right.
I'm going to vote for.
All right.
And I'm going to be honest, I was scared to put it up. I was
Yeah.
like, my house is going to get egged. People are going to steal it. They're gonna do stuff to me. And
Yeah.
but you know what? I support who I support. I mean, if you hate me for it, don't talk to me anymore.
Have you seen?
If that's really
Yeah.
why you don't want to talk to me anymore,
I've
So be
seen
it.
I've seen videos on both sides of things, but the one in particular I'm thinking of right now is a woman saw like a Trump sign on a lawn, and she like pulled her car over and ran over and started beating it like it was like her worst enemy, you know, and like ripped it out of the ground, started punching it and all this stuff and tearing it apart and everything. Like, wow, who's got the issues?
the one I sent you recently, where the guy ran over the sign and somebody put
That's
like,
fake.
spikes over it.
That's
That's
fake.
Why
That
do
was
you think
fake.
that was fake?
It was absolutely fake. It was fake. You could tell it was horrible acting first and foremost. What happened here? Like she's recording all of this.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? There's nails. They didn't show. They didn't show
maybe.
the tire going. They didn't show any of it. It was
But-
fake.
Even fake or not, though, that's
He was
something
wearing the mask in the car. Come on, dude.
Well, people still do that.
Come
you know?
on.
Fake or not, though.
They were trying to make that.
Do
They were
people
staging
not
that.
really do that though? People won't really see like a Trump sign and get infuriated and do stupid shit. That's why
do.
I was afraid to put one in front of my house because
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to get picked on.
Yeah.
But you know what?
You put
You
it
know
up.
what? It's been up since day one,
Yeah.
and I've had neighbors knock on my door and say, "Where'd you get that, man? Can I get one?"
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Because
You love Harris.
let me ask you another question. Maybe you know better than me because
I probably do.
I've been trying to cut back on the whole political shit.
Yeah.
The Tim Waltz videos, like him dressed up as a girl or saying he's like,
I never saw this.
all right, I just know fake, real.
I didn't see it.
I didn't
so
really
can't
look
comment.
into
No
it.
comment on it because I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's your boy, though.
Tim Waltz.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the beginning, I was like, wow, man, she picked a better VP than we did.
JD Vance, I like JD Vance,
Until
man.
I watched the vice presidential debate.
Yeah.
That changed my mind totally.
Yeah.
Because JD Vance he says some stupid shit sometimes. But once that debate came,
I think he's more of a master debater.
yes. I was a huge master debater. Not as much anymore, but now he is a very, very good master debater.
Yeah. Did you watch Hillbilly Elegy or no?
No, I haven't, no.
You should watch that. It's pretty good. Granted, I don't care political views or anything of that sort. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good show. Good movie, I mean. Yeah.
And then you got the whole rumor now where it's like, if Trump and Vance win, after 2 years, Trump's going to ride off into the sunset. They're going to want to they're trying to groom Vance to be the next president, and blah, blah, blah.
No, I'm sure they are, but that's how it is.
Well, yeah, 4 years down the road.
Yeah, but that's
Not
how it
like
is.
midterm.
I mean, look at how many vice presidents who became president. That's just how it
Yeah,
is.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for little white-haired, who's Trump's vice president?
Oh, Pence?
Pence, yeah.
Yeah, but
he's in a closet somewhere. God knows where he is.
Yeah, there was drama behind that, though, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, but he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but that's politics, man.
It's because they wanted to hang him.
Well, yeah, but he did interviews.
We
after
need
the
a
fact.
hanging.
They did interviews after the fact, talking about all that stuff and everything, and but
And I think we all have our own views on January 6th. I think it could have been prevented more
he
by our
Trump waited too long. Yeah, he
ex-president.
waited long. Yeah, he waited too long.
He liked it.
But-
There's a part of him that was like, yes.
But he's got to watch what he says, too. Though when he says something was peaceful or this and that, if people are dying, it wasn't necessarily all peaceful. You know?
Right.
So
You need to come out and be like, calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down.
yeah.
You're making it's too huge right now. It's a huge thing. Calm down. Make it peaceful.
Did you watch that Al Smith thing a couple weeks ago?
I just saw clips, bits and pieces. Yeah.
Fundraiser.
That's like a roast, right? It's like a roast.
It's almost like a roast. I thought it was like I saw a clip and I thought it was fake, like they inserted Chuck Schumer there or something.
Yeah, no, he was there.
And then I'm like, no, he really was there
He
while
really
he
was
was
there.
bashing him right next to
Yeah.
him and everything.
He said he was going to be the next first lady. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means.
No, I don't know. It was entertaining to say the least. Jim Gaffigan up there.
Trump's a funny guy, man. His wife didn't look like she was having a great time. But
What is going on with like recently? I mean, there's been a lot going on, like her and the abortion thing, and or somewhat recently. I know it's been a few weeks, but yeah, you know, and like there's almost like she's contradicting in ways like what he said, and
she's like a mummy. She's just like paid to be there. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, all other first ladies were always like they had something going on with them, and she was always like in the shadows.
Well, well, the big part of it, I think, is that she's not American, or she she wasn't she wasn't born here, and I think that plays a little bit of a role, though. I feel like, you know, unfortunately, it shouldn't, because we're all human, we all can make choices, decisions, but I guess it's just where you're raised. Sometimes things are a little bit differently, but I don't know.
Listen, even talking politics, I mean, obviously by our words, you can tell who we're backing, who we voted for, who we're supporting. But like I said, whoever wins, which we'll find out tonight, will be my president, regardless who it is, regardless of race,
again, like
regardless of color, regardless of gender.
We hope they do a good job.
As long as they do me good, I'm okay.
It's
with
funny
it.
People who are listening to this episode on a Wednesday now, because they're like, oh, well, it's been decided.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they do a good job and if it's better for our country, just stop being freaking liars, people. Just say, when you say you're going to do something and you're going to help with this or you're going to help with that and you're going to make things better, stop telling us what we want to hear and telling us.
Do it.
Just tell us what you're actually going to do.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, it's becoming tiring now. To hear that this is going to happen or that's going to happen.
That's the whole part, man. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But you haven't done anything.
Yeah. Yes.
You were not even visible for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, where were you?
Like with Kamala, she had one job: go to the border. Just go. Just go. Just say. Show your face. It's like you ever have an event or something going on. Just show your face. Just go there. Just show your face. That's all she had to do. Show your face.
She did 3 years later.
Yeah. By that point, now she's doing it now for politics, and that's the thing I haven't liked recently too. Biden has been our president, and he shouldn't be because he's senile. He's lost his marbles, and
which is why he withdrew, or they made him withdraw.
Yes. So we have the leader of our country for the last whatever months until January is in office, and remember. They were impeaching Trump at that period of time. Remember that? Because they didn't want. They were doing everything in their power to make sure he couldn't be able to run again. Even after he lost the election, they were still coming after him for impeachment and this and that. Like, what does that tell you? You know, and with Biden, who's not even capable, he should be in a senior home right now, and to be still our president and. Like I said, I think he's lost it.
That's the thing. If you're not mentally good enough to run for a re-election, why are you mentally good enough to be here right now?
Exactly.
Why not just make her president now and make her run for re-election?
Yeah.
Why keep him on?
Yeah. But I wouldn't want to I want someone to earn that position, though. If you're going to be the first women president or whatever,
100%,
you know, you got to earn that, man. You got to earn that.
It's all.
He picked her for political reasons to have a minority, racially minority person running, and to have a woman there, and to be the first woman vice president. He did that not because she was the right person, because it looked good for him, and he wanted that running mate. And that's the sad thing. And that's what it's come down to nowadays. It's not the right person for the job. It's the person that will get you the votes because of certain reasons. And it's pathetic, to be honest with you. You know, just to see that.
Which is why it's important to go out and vote. It's just, think about, like we said before, weigh your pros and your cons. And think about where you want your children's future to look like, about what you want for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
You want to pay $6 a gallon in gas? Well, it's going down now, right? It's like $2.
Of course, it's going down now. It's gone down because the elections are coming.
It's close. Everything's going. Interest rates are going to go up. Housing price. Everything's going to change.
They killed the Iran leader. It's because, Now, we're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And we're going to make ourselves look good.
Yeah.
Gas prices will go down now. Everything will happen now. Just, and that's the thing that pissed me off, too, was the whole job rate thing. We've gained whatever amount of jobs and this and that. But, dude, people had to leave work because of COVID.
Yeah.
These were jobs that were there already. They had to leave. They came back. Don't take credit for that. Don't take credit. It's just people going back to work after things have the storm has calmed,
Yeah.
So it's pathetic, man. It's and it's sad to know that human beings, don't have the capability to see this and see right through certain people,
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's rough.
yeah.
Like right now, we're speaking our minds. And we're probably going to lose like 10 subscribers because we're talking like this. But you know what?
Hey, John and I will be the first to admit we voted both sides before in our lifetime.
I have.
Locally, I voted another direction, and that's because sometimes politics become a little bit too much, where people get a little power hungry, a little power trip hungry, and things like that. And so change is not always a bad thing, left to right.
I like to vote for people who get blowjobs in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
It worked out well then.
Yeah. Happy president, happy country. Monica Lewinsky probably saved our country.
Yes, thank you.
So we're not like, we try to keep an open mind. And we've said this numerous times on our podcast. Just right now, it's one of those things where, it's gotten so bad with certain opinions and things, we got to speak up a little bit too now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So definitely people get out there, show what you feel, express your opinion, express how you feel, everything of that sort, and, whatever.
How do you feel?
So how old are you now?
Let me know, how do I feel?
47.
47.
Yeah.
My late 40s.
Officially late 40s. I'm officially mid 40s. John's officially late 40s.
Late 40s.
Yeah. Big 50 coming soon. Scary.
Yes, sir.
You look good, man.
I feel the same. I feel the
Yeah.
same as
I
when
feel
I
the
was
same, too.
46.
I was telling John I had my a couple of weeks ago. I had my 25th class reunion, 25-year class reunion, and it's weird, man, seeing everyone. I'll have to say though, for my class, I think everyone aged pretty well.
Yeah.
A lot of people looked. I'm like, oh, you kind of look the same. Maybe the beards are a little whiter, hair's a little bit whiter, a couple more crow's feet on the eyes, but nothing too crazy. I think everyone looked pretty good. And I could be speaking about just myself, people, just to let you know.
Yeah, I saw those pictures.
Yeah, I know, exactly. But yeah.
I'll have my 30th next year.
Yeah.
No, the year after.
Year after.
Wow.
Does your class do stuff or no? They
do, but I don't attend.
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't want to see anybody.
No. I was kind of.
I've moved on.
I was kind of in that boat. I missed my 10-year. I was out in California visiting my buddy Jeff, who I went to high school with as well. So that was a cooler class reunion for me. But I was out and away, so I had that planned way before they announced the reunion. So I missed that one. This time around, I was away for the weekend up at the Catskills. I had to drive an hour and a half down.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe you did that.
And I did it because, well, like I said, I missed my 10-year. I kind of wanted to. I didn't want to have any regrets. I guess that's really what it was about. I don't want to have regrets. You see, you get the FOMO when they start posting the pictures on Facebook or something. You're like, oh man, I wish I was there. I should have been there.
I just think it's different now. It's social media. Like I keep up with all those people on Facebook.
But not everyone is on social media.
True.
Not everyone is.
Anybody that I care to know is on.
It's funny because the one guy I went to grammar school with, from like first or second grade till end of grammar school, high school as well, actually. Mm-hmm. And I'm not friends with him on Facebook. I don't know if he's on Facebook. And I remembered his name. I was like, hey, what's up? And I said his name. I don't want to announce it here. And he looks at me, he's like, Ruben? Ruben, we've had on the podcast quite a few episodes ago. And
So Ruben wasn't there, huh?
No,
surprising that Ruben.
He was supposed to go. Something happened with his dog. That the dog had to get surgery or something. So it was like one of those last.
That's right up Ruben's alley.
I know, one of those last minute things where he couldn't make it. It would have been nice if we saw him.
Yeah.
But I was like, and I looked at him because Ruben is couple inches taller, which is not a bad thing if you thought I was him.
Better looking.
Yeah, probably. You know what? Maybe it was a compliment for me if you thought I was Ruben and everything. But I just don't see us, like, we've been confused to be, people have said, you guys brothers plenty of times, especially when I have my glasses on. Ruben normally wears his glasses.
Yeah.
So he's always worn his glasses, actually, for that matter. So to be confused, I was like, really? I thought I was Ruben, you know? And I was like, no. You know, and I didn't even say my name as like I say it now. Like I'll say Ken, but back then it was Kenny, and I said Kenny.
I refer to you as Kenny still.
Yeah, and I was just like caught off guard. He's like, "Oh, sorry." I was like, "Do I look that much different?" And I said it to my wife, and my wife's like, "Well, you have a beard now. There's things that are different." So,
and what did you guys do? Did you like? Was it a party where like things were paid for? Or did you just like?
No, originally it was supposed to be we had a section closed off. We had a pay, like we were all originally supposed to pay like $45 a pop, and we had like food, et cetera, et cetera. Not open bar, but food.
Right.
But not enough people responded on time.
Okay.
So it originally might have been like 8 people that responded.
So it's just a big hangout.
So we went to the local Shannon Rose. We went to the pub, and it pretty big bar at that, and there was like a wedding or some kind of celebration there.
Ooh.
So more than half of the place was closed off.
Oh, wow.
Just the front area, right when you walk through the door, John would know, he's been there,
Mm-hmm.
was the only open spot, which kind of sucked because we couldn't move around at all. It was tight.
Back part's the best part.
Constantly got asked to move because the waiters or waitresses had to get through, this and that. So that kind of put a little bit of a damper on things. But, you know, we made the best of it. It was nice to catch up and see some old familiar faces
Did
and
you buy
stuff.
everybody drinks?
No.
No. Old fashions, no bourbons on the house?
No, I actually stuck to just not light beers, lighter alcohol beers like Stella or whatever.
Yeah.
Only because I had to drive. So
that's right.
I didn't have anything, like I didn't want to get too crazy with it.
Yeah,
So
good move.
just a couple of them, and you know that's what it was.
Yeah.
But it was a good time.
Good
To say the least. You know, it was good. You know, you should check out your 50 if they have it, John.
Tell everybody I said hello.
Yeah, they will probably. You know, we didn't talk. I maybe talked briefly with someone about the podcast, but
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
You should give out stickers to everybody.
I know, but I didn't want to make it about me. I didn't want to make it about this.
It's
It was
always
just more
about
about
you.
catching up with people. Yeah,
Screw that.
I know.
What are you doing now? I'm a celebrity. I'm on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm on your TV. Put on your TV. I'll be there. How many people could say that?
Yes, on YouTube, but you can see like anyone.
It's still
on
the
there.
TV. I mean, whatever.
You can see anyone on there, but yeah. On that note, people, vote. Do your thing. Be smart with it. Do your research. Don't vote because Taylor Swift said to vote for this or anyone else on either side told you to do this or that, whatever. Just be smart. Come on. Be your own self.
Vote the way we vote.
Yeah.
Keep it safe.
Keep it safe with the way we vote. Shout out Copper and Cask. Good stuff. I like this one.
Yep.
Like John, I mentioned to John earlier, I want to let it breathe a little bit more, sit a little bit longer. Not to say it's bad or anything. I thought it was pretty damn good, actually.
Agreed.
But yeah, that's one that I want to revisit again. And what else?
That's it. Hey, like I said, vote.
ISACaps.com. Check out check out the website. Pick out some caps. Support us. Support ISA Caps. Good people over there. And yeah, good stuff. Johnny, cheers to you.
Cheers, Kenneth.
As always, cheers to you guys.
Peace.